What's up, guys? It's the real Mr. Squid here. Welcome back to another episode of the DW20 pack. I hope y'all are having a good day. I'm having a good day. As you can see here, I made another celestial gate to get us to the nether and back home. It's pretty cool. So now we got the home, and we also got the end. Hop on home real quick. In between episodes, I did some cleaning up. As you can see, I moved a lot of the Botania stuff over to the Guardian of Gaia fight arena kind of got going on over there. Because I feel like that's probably where the Botania stuff should be, so I'll leave that there. I haven't moved over these mana pools yet. I ended up cleaning up that latex production here, because we filled up the tank at the top with 1,000 buckets. That's not that much, and we might have to make more in the future, but we will cross that bridge once we get to it. I was just getting some nether quartz in the nether. That's what I was doing before. So we're going to actually mine that because we're going to need that for what we're doing today. We are going to be messing with refined storage. Because, you know, I figured I'm cleaning everything up, organizing, might as well get everything out of these chests. I got so many chests. I have to keep making a new one every episode, it feels like. It's kind of nutty. Let's grab all of this. Let's grab our, where is it? Our building gadget. This is how I portion my ores, by the way. This is how I've been doing it. What are we on? 7. Good stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's keep going. How far can we go? It's gonna be a good amount of quartz. It's not gonna be that much, but it's gonna be enough. That's how much we got. And then I just fortune it on yeah, I just fortune it all the way down. Look at our levels. Look at all this quartz and the levels. That's a good way to get levels, I'll tell you. This is how you do it. Should be almost down. There we are. Look at all this floating quartz. Bring that inside. Oh. That was weird. It's like it's... That is bizarre. The quartz is not... It just like stopped. Oh, I know why. So... I know why. I have this dropper here, right? Here, let me go put some of this quartz away. Some of it, at least. Okay, that's about as much as we can put away. Let's put the rest of it in here. And I will explain why my magnet's not working here. It's a pretty interesting little thing, little tidbit I put in. Do you remember, if you remember, our little Teru Bozu automated setup here? Well, I put down this little demagnetization coil. I did that in between episodes. I forgot to tell you guys about it. It's from the same mod that our magnet's from. And what it does is, anything in this radius that you can kind of see, you can kind of see it when I walk into it, you can kind of see the square. It's super faint, but there's a radius, and anything in that area will not be magnetized. So let me shrink it up a little bit. That's good. Let's shrink the Z. The Z up by 1. That's kind of hard to see, I'm not gonna lie. There we go. There we go, that should be good. So now, this should work. Kinda, sorta. Okay, so, as I was saying, refined storage. So yeah, so it's kind of like Applied Energistics 2. Applied Energistics 2. Sometimes I'll be saying things way too quick. Yeah, it's kind of like that. But it doesn't need, there's a couple changes. So we're gonna mess around with it today. One of the main resources in the mod is quartz enriched iron, so we're gonna make a bunch of that. That's why I went and got a bunch of quartz. It's just your iron and quartz, so let's just fill up our entire inventory. Look at our iron just disappearing. This is too much. Too much is what this is. So that's probably enough. Let's see if we can get like a drawer going or something here. We cannot. We'll just replace all the iron that we took away. And as you can see, our chests are now filled up again. Okay, so one of the first things that you're going to need to make with this mod is a controller. And for that, you're going to need silicon, a machine casing, and an advanced processor. We're going to make a bunch of these processors of all the kinds. Mostly the basic ones, a little bit of the gold improved, and some of the advanced. But for now, let's make the machine casing. Heck, I don't want to make a stack of them, but I will make it. We're making a stack of them. We don't care. Don't care, still don't care. And we still have 1,000 quartz enriched. We're doing fine. Okay, so next things next. Silicon, that's just made by cooking nether quartz. Now, I did already do that quite a bit. Let's see how much silicon we have. Let me double check. 2,800. We're set. But just to show you guys. And boom. Cooking it. And there we go. So that's how you get silicone. Oops. I hope that didn't show in the recording. I just tabbed out on accident. We will have to see that. I'll try to cut it if that does happen. Okay. Controller. Advanced processor. So for that we need a raw advanced processor, and that is a diamond, redstone, silicone, and processor binding. Now this processor binding is used in all the processors. So let's make an absolute load of it. So much. Fill our entire inventory. Go crazy. Drop a bunch. Keep going. Stacks upon stacks, because we're going to need a lot of it. Let's make the diamond processor first. Probably a stack or two of it. At most, I'm thinking. The rest of it is probably going to be basic. So let's make a bunch of the basic stuff. Okay. Let's get that cooking. Wait till these are done. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. There we go. We're going to need to turn some more of our iron blocks into iron ingots. And keep this going, because we're going to need so many of these. Okay, but now that we got that... I did grab those diamond ones, didn't I? Let's get that controller made. Should have everything. Did I not grab it out of the... I didn't grab them. So we did. Now we got our advanced processor. We should be able to make one controller. Nice. Let's set that up downstairs for now, I'm thinking. And we'll just bring everything downstairs. We can always move it once we get everything inside of the inside of our refined storage system. It'll be easier to move it back upstairs, but for now, just so I don't have to grab energy cables, we'll leave that there. Okay, let's get more of the... We're going to need so many of these, so let's just keep them going. Keep this topped up. Probably fill that whole chest up, I'm thinking. Next is a disk drive to hold all of our disks. Nice. Slap that downstairs. I'm pretty sure this works the same way as applied energistics, where if you keep the machines touching, they are connected. So that's good. Next things next, a grid, so we can actually access our items. And this is where improved processors are going to come in. So let's make some of those, a couple stacks of those. Did we run out of processor binding? We did run out of processor. See, like, we used so much of it. It's insane. It's insanity. Make some more of this stuff. 1, 2, 3. Did we run out of silicon? 28? Yeah, see, look. This is one of the reasons why I'm switching away from this RF Tools storage scanner. Okay, so when I go to craft, right, it says we're out of silicone. But we are not. We are probably out of either redstone. Yep, it's redstone. Or gold ingots. And that is super frustrating when you're trying to craft a bunch of stuff and, you know, it just messes up on you. It's a little bit of a pain. So let's get some redstone blocks. Transfer them over. And that's fine. Get all that cooking. Okay, get our improved processors. I'm pretty excited for this. Especially to move all the stuff in the chests, especially the chest, but the drawers. I'm even going to move the stuff outside into this system. It's going to be pretty awesome. Okay, so what were we working on? Ah, the grid. So we're going to need improved processors, and then we're going to need these cores, the destruction core and the construction core. So destruction and construction. It's not hard, it's just a basic processor with some, which I did not grab these. A basic processor with some glowstone. We'll make a couple of these. Make a couple of the destruction ones as well. That's just basic with normal quartz. And I think we have everything. Should be able to make a grid. Nice. So, hop downstairs. Slap it here. If we had any disks in our disk drive to put items in, we would be able to see our items right now. But we can't. But this is how you access your items. This is how you grab them. Now it's time to finally make the most grindy part, which are the disk drives. I'm going to actually just go straight to 64K. I think I have the resources. That's the highest one. So to make 64K, you need 316K, and, to make that, you need 34K, and all the way down to 1K. So I'm going to start making 1K. Let me just look at my resources before I start this. 1,000 silicon, 1,300 quartz, redstone. We're going to need to make more redstone. And glass, 2,000. Make 1, 2, 3 stacks, I'm thinking. 3 stacks of 1Ks. And let's start turning them into 4Ks. And we'll work our way up from there. So that's... Okay, that turned into 4Ks. Turn those into... Now we need our improved processors. Okay, so that made 21 16Ks. Let me put some of these quartz away. Okay, so that made 21 16Ks, and we will turn those into however many. 1, 2, 3. What is that? 7. 7? I think a disk drive holds... Oop, I think I just accidentally tabbed out again. My bad. I got him. Fat finger in my keyboard. Keep messing up. My bad, guys. How many does this hold? 1, 2, 8. Holds 8. Okay, so we need one more to have a full thing. So let's just, to make this easy, make as many of those as we can make. Up to that. Like so. And like so. And we'll just keep the extras. And you take these 64K storage parts, and then you turn them right here into a 64K storage disk with some glass and more quartz. They do not stack, but we should be able to make all 8. Nice. Let's throw them in. Bam, bam, bam. We have 512,000, whatever that is. I don't know if that's types. But I think it's time to unload a bunch of items. Take all of my items. Take them. So this is going to be great. So what I'm going to do is probably take a quick cut for you guys and break absolutely everything, all these chests and these drawers, and bring them downstairs. And I will be right back, guys. Okay, guys, we are back. I'm almost done putting all the items in, but I thought I could cut in just for a second to show you this. And also it makes kind of a satisfying noise when you, like, put everything in, so I thought I could do that for you guys just for a second, because I'm pretty sure I'm almost done. Yep, there we are. That's just about all the items. How full are we? 9% full. That's not bad. I mean, there's a couple items that the magnet doesn't pick up that we gotta come down here and put in. But, yeah, that's pretty cool. So now that we have this set up, thank goodness all these chests are gone. That's fantastic. I should also grab all this nonsense I got in here. Drop all this stuff. The next thing we're going to be making is actually a import bus to deal with all of the drawers, because I don't really want to do it myself. So when you have a grid, you can also sort it different ways. I thought I should tell you guys about that. Descending or ascending order. You can sort by quantity, name, ID. Last item put in, that's a cool one. I like that. I normally keep it at quantity with descending order, so the most items are at the top, the least items are at the bottom. It makes it easy for sorting. You know, if, like, I want to get rid of... I have 1 cactus. Well, I don't actually have 1 cactus, but, example is like, I have 1 cactus, I'm deleting that type of thing. But yeah, this is pretty nifty. So let's actually see if we can upgrade this to a... There's a such thing as a caps lock. There's a such thing as a crafting grid, which allows you to craft inside of it, which I think is going to be pretty nice. So we need a crafting table and an advanced processor. Advanced processor, get one of those. Get a crafting table, and just break this thing. Can we do it in our inventory? Nice, a crafting grid. Upgrading your grid. So now we can craft in here. We won't need to exit this to do anything. Oh, there's a size tab. Small, medium. I don't know if I like medium, or I don't like large. Large is, that's off my screen. That's actually fully off of my monitor. That's bizarre. Probably stretch or medium. Probably leave it at medium. That's pretty nice. I think you can actually dye these as well, and if that is the truth, then I am definitely going to dye it blue. Because, I mean, it's already blue, but more blue. Nice. Can we dye everything blue? Okay, not this, but yeah, that's sick. Cool. And you can look inside of your controller to see how much energy things are using. So this is using 4, this is using 8. So this is currently drawing 12 FE a tick. Not great. But let's make some of these importers. Oh, we also need cables. Let's make some of these importers so we can deal with our drawers. Make like 5 or 6. Yeah, 6 of these. That should be good. And let's cable it outwards. I think you can connect anywhere. Yep. We'll just probably bring it out like this, and then do 1. Oh, I guess let's grab our drawers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. And we can just slap these on here. And they should be going down all at the same time. Yep. So that's how we're going to deal with that. And one more thing, that I wanted to mess with today, because I'm gonna do the rest of the drawers in between this episode and next, because you guys don't want to see that. Just a bunch of nonsense. But better wireless power. Before I had the I jumped up here to look at my items, but they're down here now. That's that's kind of funny. Before we had the, what was it called? It was from Powa. What are these? These ender cells. We were using these, and I voiced my complaints on these to you guys, but you have to put. My biggest complaint is that you have to put an energy cell inside of them for them to have a capacity to transfer power, and that's kind of there's better ways to do it. And one of the better ways to do it is with the mod Flux Networks, I believe it's called. So we're going to be messing with that today to get better wireless power. So it's a super simple mod. It's called Flux Networks. It's only used for transferring power wirelessly. It's fantastic. So the first thing you're going to need to do is get yourself some flux dust. And to get flux dust, you throw redstone on top of bedrock, put a piece of obsidian above it, and left click it, and it makes the obsidian fall onto the redstone and turning it into flux dust. Let's see. Yeah, I went ahead and did that, but I can show you guys the general way it works, because you can also craft flux dust with a flux block. So let's do that. Grab some redstone. I'm definitely going to transfer all of my block form stuff into raw form, so block of redstone into redstone and stuff, now that we have this huge storage system. Oh look, we can see it going up as it's grabbing all these items. Oh, that one's done. Cool. So you take your flux block, or obsidian, not obsidian, bedrock. Imagine this is bedrock. You throw, I have my magnet on. Dang it. Turn it on. You throw your redstone on here. You put a block above it, and you just punch it. And there's a detonation, and then you have a stack of flux dust. Simple as that. Simple as pie. So what do you do with this flux dust? You use this to make flux plugs, flux points, and if you want, flux storages. Okay? You don't need a flux controller. It's nice to have one if you have a lot of flux plugs and points, but we don't need to mess with that just yet. So today we'll just be making the point and the plug. Super simple. It's each end of the wireless spectrum. Super easy. So let's make a plug, and let's make a point. I think we can make a point. We need some more flux cores. That's just obsidian, flux dust, and eyes of ender. Okay. So now we have a flux point and a flux plug. And just for a point of concept, let's remove this so I can show you guys how this works. So this is not getting power right now. We're currently losing, oh, now it's using 18 FE a tick because these use energy to import items. So we're losing power pretty quickly. We're going to be out pretty soon. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put a plug, we're going to put a plug here. So plug is where you put your power into, and point is where you pull it out of. I think. So, wait. I've used this mod before, I swear, guys. Sometimes I'll be getting confused. Receives energy from adjacent blocks. Yeah, okay, so you put the power into the plug, and you pull it out at the point. So we're piping energy into it, and we have to make a network first for our power to go through. So please select a network. You click that, because we don't have one yet, so we have to create one. You click Create New Network. The real Mr. Squids, let's make it a public network since we play by ourselves. Let's change the color blue to a nicer one and create it. And let's select our network that we created. Oh, it made a nice little noise. That's new. Okay, so now we are connected. So there's currently power going into the real Mr. Squid's Flux network. And as you see, this is about to run out of power. Let's slap this down and select that network. And look at that. It filled it up instantly. It went from about to power down to full power. And that doesn't require anything. It's so much simpler. It's got a buffer here. I'm not sure what that buffer's about. It has a chunk loading feature. You can disable how much energy it transfers through at once. Look, you can change the transfer limit yourself. This is just, and there's like wireless charging. So we could set it to wirelessly always charge our inventory so we wouldn't need to keep a battery on us anymore. I think we'll probably mess around with that, maybe. You can look at the network connections, how much power is being put in and out. It's just a great mod overall, and it's super simple. There's even a chart. Look at this. There's a graph. It's a phenomenal mod. There's a graph. Like, this is above and beyond, definitely. Like, most people will never even, unfortunately, most people will never probably look at this, but still. I love that it's there. So yeah, that is how we're ready to do wireless power from now on. Let me just make sure this is working. For some reason, I have a feeling if this buffer goes down to 0, it might stop transferring power. And if it does, I know what the fix is, but I just want to check that real quick. Let's see. Almost out of buffer. Okay. Yeah, we are. Yep. Okay, so we're good. Cool. So we're sending over 18 FE a tick because this is using 18 FE a tick. Fantastic. So I will end up doing the rest of the what are they called? The rest of the barrels and drawers. They're called drawers. I don't know. I keep calling them barrels because they used to be like barrels, or they're like barrels. Yeah, I'm gonna do the rest of the drawers into the system in between episodes. I might also change this up because I moved everything over here, as I said, but I don't quite like the orientation that it is in now, so I'll probably switch this up a little bit. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, drop them down below, and I will try to get to them as soon as I can. Anyway, peace out, guys.